Welcome, I'm Kat. I'm Kat, the yoga addict. And in case you're wondering who you might be following, I've been studying yoga for 30 years and I've been teaching it for 28 and of course practicing it daily. And I'm honoured to share here with you this free, gimmick-free, cult-free, dogma-free class, the main focus being on alignment in our postures to make our movements safe and also to really harness the mind and keep it from thinking about anything else other than this moment now whilst we're on the mat. So gathering your yoga equipment and positioning yourself today with a wall behind you like this. Press pause if you need to, and let's meet on the mat. So sitting in Vajrasana like this, bring the arms in front, interlock the fingers together, turn the palms out, squeeze your elbows straight, and inhale and lift the arms up, Paschimottanasana in Vajrasana. Using this as a first pose in which to start observing the breath while opening the outer carapace of the body. Keep pressing the front thighs down as if someone was standing on them as you're reaching up, as you're pushing up through the heels of the hands. 3 and 2 and 1. Exhale, releasing, and come down and just shake that out. Come onto your hands and knees, turn the fingers towards you, and just move your weight backwards until you feel the inner arm stretching, the inner wrist. And go into that with the breath, into that with the exhale. And then releasing, and back to Vajrasana for the other side of our Paschimottanasana. So inhale the arms up, change the interlock. So if you're like that, you're like that. Turn the palms out, squeeze the elbows, and inhale and lift the arms up. Now pretend someone's standing on your thighs, pressing them down to the earth, and from that pressure downwards, scoop the pubic bone up, scoop the belly button up, lift the front ribs up, stretch the arms, feel that new tallness coming. 3 and 2 and 1. Exhale and release, and just feeling that out. One more time, turn the fingers towards you, move the weight of your buttocks back and press into the hands, stretching out the inner arms. Go into that, don't shy away from it, go deep into it. 3 and 2 and 1. Exhaling and releasing. Beautiful. Come to cross-legged now, Sukhasana it's called, and cross the right ankle in front of the left. Pull your bottoms apart so that your anal mouth gets broad. Roll the shoulders back, inhale. And exhale, coming forward, stretching the spine and stretching the arms in Yoga Mudrasana Sukhasana. Before dropping your head down, just check that your fingers are spread as widely as possible. Check that your hands are shoulder width apart, that your arms are parallel. And then go ahead and softly exhale the head down, breathing. And then coming back up and changing the cross of the ankles. And again, pulling the buttocks apart, so an even broader anal mouth, right? Roll the shoulders back, the anal mouth being the root of our energetic chakra system. And exhale and coming forward, stretching the arms, stretching the spine. And just like the last one, before we bring the head down, spread the palms and fingers. Check that the arms are really parallel, looking for that straightness. And exhale the head down. Long, smooth inhalations, long, pacifying exhalations. And then coming back up and releasing. Half pigeon pose. We're going to start with our right leg. So we want to get the shin parallel to the front of the mat. And then pop that left leg behind you. Now push yourself on your hands up so that your hips can as much as possible face the front of the mat. And then exhale and coming forward and bring the head down again. Long, smooth inhalations and send each exhalation into the area where you feel the most congestion. The exhalation helping you to really stay both in that area of discomfort and to mentally be present with it. And then coming back up, and we're going to change sides. So now, left leg forward. That's it, trying to make the shin parallel to the front edge of the mat. Move the right leg back. And let's exhale and come down. Now it's really normal that one side feels tighter than the other. Our bodies are all a little bit askew. So just breathing into it, free of judgment, just noticing and directionalizing your breath. So the breath is intentful. Send it to the area where you're feeling the most discomfort. Let it disperse that, let it melt it. Good, and then coming back up and exhale, releasing. So we're going to come to our first downward dog now, and we're going to use our heels, particularly this part of the heels as opposed to the part that we stand on, against the wall. So you're going to lift your heels about 45 degrees up and walk the feet back enough that the backs of the heels press into the wall. Then again, check your hands, spread your fingers widely, make sure the arms are parallel, and then drop the head down. Now you can see your feet. Lift your toes up so you're on the balls of the feet, and now press the heels into the wall with purpose. So really noticing how you're pressing. Is one heel pressing more than the other? Is one heel more passive than the other? Can you even out that energy so that you're evenly, with firm, even pressure, pressing both heels into the wall, and feel the wall pressing back at you now. And as the wall presses back at you, lift your sit bones up even higher, stretch your arms even more, and press the chest open to the wall. 3, and 2, and 1. Exhale and releasing and coming down onto the mat. So just starting to even out our body's energies, not even just opening and stretching, but not allowing the side of the body that tends to be more aggressive and hold on to things to take over in our yoga practice, using the wall, the mat, all the structures we have to bring us back into awareness around that. So we're going to lie down on our backs now. We're going to use the wall again with our feet. So lying down in what we call Supine. Check with your hands, holding the sides of the mat, that you're really in the middle of the mat. Again, looking for that structure from which the movement can be more efficient. Both soles of the feet are pressing against the wall. And now bend your right knee towards you. Hold on to the big toe of the right foot and straighten the leg as best as you can. Breathing into that smooth and even breath to hold the consistency. Now notice at the same time what's happening in your left leg, the leg that's on the floor. Has it lost its strength? Repress the left heel down. Draw the right leg closer. 3, and 2, spreading your attention everywhere in the body. And 1, exhale and release and refind Supine. So we'll notice how much we tend to move, and we can readjust ourselves there. Good. Now with this fresh central alignment, bend your left knee, take hold of the big toe, and straighten the left leg to the sky as best as you can. Refine the breath, making the breath your friend, a place to be in, a place from which to feed the body, to energize the body, and also to just calm the mind. Now check at the same time as your left leg, you can feel the back of the leg opening. What's happening in the right leg? Keep pressing the right heel down, keeping that activity there so that the intelligence is here, it's in the left foot, it's in the right foot, it's in many different places at the same time. 2, and 1. Exhale and release and refind Supine. Now bending the knees, but keep the feet parallel, the inner knees touching. Same pose. Bring the right foot off the floor, hold the big toe, and straighten the leg. The only difference is this time our left leg, which was straight, is bent. Now with the left leg bent, we can pull the leg even closer. If you can hold both sides of the foot with each hand, do so. Draw the leg closer. Really feel the back of the knee uncreasing, getting length and broadness. Lift your head up, see if you can touch the shin. 3, and 2, and 1. Exhale and releasing, foot to the floor. Joining, again making sure both sides are even. And now bring the left leg up, hold onto the foot,
Straighten the leg, Supta Padangusthasana on the left hand side. Keep pushing the front thigh away from you to really increase the length and the broadness of the back of the knee. See if you can hold the foot with both hands, lifting the head up. 3 and 2, drawing the leg closer. And 1. Exhale and release and come down, feet to the floor. So now we're going to open the hips a little bit more, lifting the right foot up. We're going to bring our right arm behind the leg, behind the knee, and hold on to the outside edge of the foot. And now, just as best as your body will allow, bringing the knee, the front thighs close to the earth, and the sole of the foot towards the sky. Relax the neck, relax the shoulders, breathing in this place. Knowing that with each breath we're circulating more energy. Good, and releasing, refinding our centrality, our evenness, before changing sides. Taking hold of the outer left foot and then seeing what the body has to offer today. Can we move a little deeper with the breath? Relax the throat and let any tension or effort of the pose come into the face. Good, and bring the leg back up. And releasing. So already feeling a little warmer here. That's fantastic. So let's hold the sides of the mat again. Make sure we're right in the middle. Bring both feet off the floor and push both feet up to the sky. Look at your feet. Spread all 10 toes just as you look to your hands. Keep pushing out through the balls of the feet as little flames are coming out of the feet. Wrap the muscles around the thigh bones. Make the legs really firm and strong. Press the lower back to the floor. And now lower the left leg. Keep it straight. And now we're going to cross like this, like scissor blades crossing, going to 10. Ready? 1 and 2. Keep pressing the lower back to the floor. And 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Good. Bring the leg back up and feet back down to the floor. Repeating Supta Padangusthasana. This time both hands immediately holding the feet. Breathing. Drawing the leg closer. Lifting the head up. 3 and 2 and 1. Exhale. And releasing. Left side. Both hands hold the foot. Straighten. Draw the leg closer and closer. Good. Then lift the head up. 3 and 2 and 1. Exhaling and releasing, coming down. Hold again the sides of the mat. Our second little core set. Bring the feet off the floor, straighten the legs, spread all 10 toes so that the energy is moving out through the legs. And now lower the right leg down and let's go again for 10. 1, keep the lower back pressed to the floor. 2 and 3, keep pushing through the balls of the feet. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Good, bring the legs back up. And exhale, bend the knees and release feet to the floor. Now you're going to lift your right foot up and place the outer right ankle on the top of your left knee like this. Bring the left foot up, the right hand goes onto the inner knee to push it away from you, and the left hand goes at the back of the left knee to pull that leg closer towards you. So again, opening up the hips a little bit more and breathing into that, always breathing into the openings. 3 and 2 and 1. Excellent. And releasing. Changing sides. Outer left ankle on the front of the right knee thigh. Left hand on the left inner knee. Right hand behind the right knee. And as we draw the leg closer, we're trying to push the left inner knee away from us, which is, yes, going to increase sensation. But most importantly, it means that you're opening the hips with as much broadness as possible. Breathing, relaxing the face. 3, and 2, and 1. Exhale, and releasing, and coming down. Rolling over to one side. Coming up. Come onto our hands and knees. And let's come to plank pose. So again, some abdominals here. So first of all, check, are my hands spread, my fingers spread? Are my hands wider than my shoulders, or are my hands closer than my shoulders? So really putting them under the front shoulder. Then are the feet lined up with the hands? Then is the bum sticking up, or can I get more parallel to the floor? And the more we drop the bum down, the more we have to really tighten the abdominal organs. However, when we do this, then we start to hurt the lower back and the abdominal organs have let loose. So just right there, plank pose, holding this there, 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Back to downward dog from here. That's it. Stretch your arms, stretch your legs, relax your face. Now look at your front thighs and push the front thighs back evenly, remembering the lesson we learned with the heels. And back to plank pose. Tighten the abdominal muscles again. 5, 4, and 3, and 2. Almost there. And 1. Back to Adho Mukha Svanasanas, downward dog. Push the front thighs back, lift the buttocks up. Good, last plank pose, ready? Coming forward, tighten the abdominal muscles. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Back to downward dog. Breathing, push the front thighs back, lift the sit bones up. 3, and 2, and 1. Lovely. Now step the right leg forward to a nice wide lunge. Move the left foot back, hands on the floor, and just lift and open the chest. So you want to try to press this buttock forward so that you're feeling a stretch in the front thighs and the hip flexors. Now move your buttocks back so the front leg, the right leg will straighten, and reach for the back of the foot. Drop the head down to the shin. Releasing and changing sides. So left leg forward to a nice wide lunge. Right leg back. Place the back knee on the ground. Lift and open the chest. Roll the shoulders back. Now try to press the buttocks down so that you really increase the access you're getting to the front right thigh, the front right hip flexor. Open the chest. 3, and 2, and 1. Moving the hips and buttocks back, coming onto that front heel, reaching for the back of the foot. Now try to really straighten the leg as you drop the forehead down. Breathing. Good, and exhale, release. And this time you're going to bring that back leg, the right leg, forward, the width of the mat. Your feet are the width of the mat. Turn the toes in, the heels out, and hold on to your elbows, hanging Uttanasana. Now as your head is hanging down, you can see your kneecaps. Use your quadriceps to pull the kneecaps up and feel the quadricep muscle working now. Really important, when we're going to stretch the backs of the legs, we need to engage the front thigh muscles upwards so that the stretch stays safe. And then releasing the hands, bending the knees, and slowly, gently rolling up. So we're going to use the wall a little bit now, okay? So half Uttanasana, so turning to face the wall. Make your feet again the width of the mat. If anything, the toes slightly turned in, but never like that, okay? Toes turned in, heels out, so that the thighs can roll in, the bum can widen, the anal mouth can get broad. So you want to be torso and arms with a distance away from the wall. Your arms want to be able to straighten, but you want to be able to have a firm contact into the wall. And hands at the height of your shoulders, so not like this and not lower like that. Really find your height where your body feels parallel to the earth. Stretch the arms, stretch the legs, drop the head down so the ears are in line with your inner arms. Now you can see your kneecaps from here, really lift them up and lift the quadricep muscles up. Feel that new firmness coming to the legs. Make the roots of the thighs very firm
And at the same time, widen the buttocks apart. That's it. So pull the quadriceps muscles up, widen the sit bones apart. Now push into your hands and feel your armpits stretching, your arms stretching, your entire trunk stretching, the left waist, the right waist. That's it. 3 and 2 and 1. And coming up, still keeping your hands where they are. We're just going to step our right leg forward and we're going to move our left leg back. Our hips are facing the wall. So if you're finding this action, turn this back thigh in until your hips face the wall. And we're coming to simplified Paschimottanasana, using the wall so that we can get a sense of making our spine parallel to the earth. Again, you can see your knees. Pull both knees up with both quadricep muscles and make both roots of the thighs firm. Keep turning the hips to really face the wall. Now push into your hands and feel the wall pushing back at you, helping you to get longer, to stretch the arms, to stretch the armpits, to stretch the waist. 3 and 2 and 1. Looking up, we're going to change sides. So left leg forward, right leg back. Simplified Paschimottanasana. Make sure your hands are parallel and exhale the head down until the ears are in line. Oops, I'm slipping, I'm a little bit far away. There we go. Till the ears are in line with the upper arms. Now again, engage those quadriceps. It's easy to hang out and not engage any muscles and think, oh, I'm practicing yoga because I'm stretching. But if you only stretch, you're going to end up with overstretched muscles. You need to create that strength as well. So pulling the quadricep muscles up, roots of the thighs firm, pressing into the hands, feeling the wall press back at you, all those energies coming together to create a longer and broader sense of expression. 3 and 2 and 1. Exhale and release. Beautiful. And come up. Coming back down onto our hands and knees, we're going to come again to a downward dog with our heels against the wall, okay? So spread the palms and fingers, but this downward dog, our feet are going to be together. So this is what it's going to look like. There we go. Fingers and hands still spread, so go ahead and find this. Now, we're going to lift the left leg up, turn the toes under on the wall. That's it, push ourselves away from the heels of the hands. 3, straighten that left inner knee. 2, wrap the quadricep muscles around the femur bones. Good, and 1, changing sides. Now we're lifting the right leg up, straightening it, turning the toes under, and then pushing ourselves away from the heels of the hands to enter the pose. Now wrap the quadricep muscles around the thigh bones. Relax the head. 3 and 2 and 1. Exhale and releasing and come down and be in child's pose. Arms by the side of the body, forehead to the ground. Breathe, inhale and exhale. Now bring the hands behind the back interlock the fingers together and lift the arms up and over so that we can get into the shoulders, the upper back. Breathing, softening the face. Keep trying to roll the front shoulders up so they don't drop like this, but they roll up like that. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. And releasing down. And now the other side, bring the hands behind the back, change the interlock, and still the palms are facing down. Roll the front shoulders back, lift the hands up higher, lift the arms up higher. 3 and 2. Good, and 1. Exhale and release and rest completely. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. And one more time, inhale and exhale. And then rolling slowly, gently up and coming back up. Good, and one last forward bend. And then we're going to lie with our legs up against the wall for our inversion. So reach with the hands and pull the sit bones back and out to the side. So you're sitting on the inner edge of the sit bones and the anal mouth is broad. Now position the crown of the head right here above the anal mouth, okay, so that we follow that vertical line of energy. So it's helpful to put the hands back, to roll the shoulders back, and just focus on that, to feel that. Breathing. Good, now we're going to come forward to Paschimottanasana. So hands on the floor. Look at the feet, you're still pushing through all 10 toes, heels pressing down. So it doesn't matter if you're here or if you're here, wherever you are, just feeling the maximum of what you can feel. And here's what we want. We want the legs to be really firm, the heels pressing down, pushing through the balls of the feet. We want the knees to be straight. We want the quadricep muscles to be wrapping around the femur bones, to be active even though you're sitting. And we want to feel the sit bones, our buttock bones, are still spread. They haven't come together and they're sharp and they're pressing into the ground sharply as we exhale and come forward. And then inhaling up and exhale and releasing. And now because we're by the wall, we're just going to swing our legs up onto this wall, but we're going to get a little inversion. Amazing for the immune system, so not to be skipped. And the idea is not to have pain in the backs of the hamstrings. So if you are a bit stiff, move yourself back until your legs are comfortable. If you push and you go too closely and your legs hurt, you end up not getting the full benefit of the inversion because you're constantly tensing and trying. This is all about complete and utter relaxation. So once you've found your sweet spot that's right for you, arms like this, then go ahead and just close the eyelids over the eyeballs. And with an exhale, relax completely the face, the cheeks, the tongue, the jaw. With an exhale, completely relax the abdomen and visualize and feel the abdomen itself resting on the spine. And see how that's helped also to soften the groin, to soften the roots of the thighs. Breathing into the softness. If you want to continue, just press pause and stay there for as long as you can. Nothing but good things will happen to you in this pose. But if you have to get on with the day, we're going to gently bend our knees now, sliding the feet down the wall. Line up your feet, line up your knees, and hold onto the fronts of your shins with your hands, interlocking the fingers. And the last and final asana, Viparita Karani. With each exhale, relax completely the abdomen over and over again. 3 and 2 and 1. Beautiful. And we're going to roll
roll over to the right. And slowly, gently push ourselves up. And here we are, back, feeling better for what we've done.
Namaste. Our practice is complete. Have a great day. See you soon. Bye.